Hey, what's up? It's Zubair Rahman from eidigital.net, and I welcome you all to this overview of the project file that I've uploaded. Now, before I demonstrate this project file, the project, what is it about, where you can find it. You can find it under eidigital.net in the download section, projects and C#.net, and you go there and download it, and you're good to go. All right, now let's jump into it. If you are using 2010, Visual Studio 2010, then you are pretty much good to go. Just open the project file and run it. And if you're not, then if you're using a lesser version, you should, if it does not open it, just copy the whole code from program.cs file and paste it into a new project created by your Visual Studio in there. Paste it in there and you're good to go. Alright, so you might know all this. If you don't, up to here. If you don't, then you can write me and well, I will do a small screencast on this. Alright, now first off, I have declared two variables of int type, and the next thing that I did is for the output a string. First we have to print the enter number to notify our user to enter the number. When the number he enters, it will always be taken as input for a string, and then it is converted and assigned to the number because it is of the int type. Now the first check is that if he enters a 0, it will just print out, it will concatenate the output with the 0 and just print it out and get out. If it does not, then it will enter this, the else body, and there is another check. If the number is between 10,000 and 99,999, it is going to initialize this block of code, this one. And what this block of code does, is first it will check again that if the number is between from 11,000 to 19,999, it will do this stuff. First it will, now this is another variable of string type that is declared choice digit, and you will know in a second what this is. Alright, then again quotient, I will divide the number by 10,000. I'll get one digit, like for instance it's 13,000, I will get 10,000. So for 10,000 I will get 1. Alright, so you following me? It will assign that number by converting it to a string from int and choice digit. Okay, so 13,000 divided by 10,000, it will first give me 1 and the quotient and 3,000 as a remainder. Now this block of code does that thing, that number is reassigned by taking the mod. That means 3,000 will be assigned to the number. Now again, the quotient, it will divide with 1,000. Okay, now when this does, it will give it 3. So when I concatenate that into the choice digit, it will give me 1 3, and again I will take the mod, and that will leave me with 0, of course. And after this I will refer the choice digit to another function that is 11 to 19, and from there it will return me the value of it. For instance, if the quotient I get here is 13, then it will check the switch statement. Inside the switch statement, if it is 13, then it will return 13, and after returning 13 over here, the output is going to another, again concatenate with 1,000. So I will get 13,000, and this block of code will not execute. If it is above it is from 20,000 to 99,999, this block of code will execute, and this will do the same stuff, except here it calls from 10 to 90 and I am passing again the quotient. Now the quotient here, 10 to 90. Okay, now 10 to 90, where is it? Oh yeah, here is it. Now 10 to 90, it will check if, for instance, if it is divided by 20 divided by 10,000, it will get 2. So 2, it will return 20. Great. Now by returning 20, okay, where I was, yes, by returning 20, it will again check that if the number remainder 10,000 equals 0, then it will again concatenate with the 1000. If it does not, for instance, it gets 23. For instance, the user enters 23, it divides it with 10,000, we get 2 and returns 20. Now 23,000 is supposed to be output. So for that I kept this check that if it is simply 20, 30 or 40 or 50,000, it will add this 1000. If it is not, then this 1000 will be automatically added, because the next check is this: if the number is greater than or equal to 1000 and less than or equal to 9,999. So again, it will do the same thing except dividing by 1000 and calling the 1 to 9 function, that is this one, and again by dividing it with 1000, we'll get, if that was 23,000, we got 20 over there, and now the 3000 will here, and it will add the 1000 again, and we'll get out of this if statement. If there are other numbers, for instance, that lies between hundreds, this block of code does the same thing, and from 1 to 9. Then again, between 10 to 99, we have this again, this check that from 11 to 19, this block of code does the same thing that I explained above, and all the output will be concatenated in an output variable, and then it will be displayed, and that's pretty much it. So again, let's try this. Like I said, 23,000. See, this is what I mean. The 20 is returned from the function that is the function that was 10 to 90, and the 3 is from 1 to 9. So that's pretty much it. Sorry. And if you have any questions, do write the comment, and I will be glad to help.